Okay, arc length is 12.3, and it's just taking a portion of our circumference. So that means, like, here's a circle, and if our circumference maybe is like 10, but you only take a fifth of it, then that circumference, that arc part of it, would be 2. And it'd still be measured in like a length, like meters or inches, rather than having like degrees or anything. So to get arc length, it's a pretty easy formula. It's right here. And it's basically whatever our portion of the circle is times your circumference. So your answers are going to be fractions, so don't put decimals, and you also won't use pi in the calculator. You'll just leave pi in your answer. So if you take length here, we have our angle and our radius, and we want this arc length. So our angle, 45 over 360, so what portion of 360 do we have? Times our 2 pi and our r. So what I do is I usually reduce that fraction, and your calculator can do this for you. Just ask me if you want to see the shortcut. But like these guys both divide by 45 evenly. So we actually have an eighth there, and our circumference is 16 pi when we just multiply those two pieces, the 2 and the 8. So we have an eighth of 16, or you can make this a fraction. 16 pi just all goes with the top, timesing, and the bottom's 8. 16 over 8 is 2 pi. So that's how you reduce it. There's a couple different ways you can reduce it. If you like other ways better, that's totally fine. Just find whatever works for you. You could even, at the very beginning, times everything, like the 45, the 2, and the 8, and then divide the 360 and see if you get a decimal. So let's try another one. Go ahead and try this one on your own. Remember, this is your angle because we want this whole outside piece, and then this is your r. So I want you to try and find that. Push pause so you can try it on your own, and then check your work against mine. Okay, so we get L is 300 now over 360 times our 2 pi r is 7. So when I reduce that 300 over 360, let's see, in our calculator, we get 5/6. So they both divide by 60. And then we have 14 pi here. So this is an instance where you have something on top. So you actually will take these two numbers and multiply them and put pi on top as well. So we end up with 70 over 6, and those can still reduce a little bit. So they both divide by 2, so we get 35 pi over 2, over 3, and it's centimeters. Because remember, it's a length, so we just have regular, like centimeters, yards, inches, stuff like that. So that is the totally correct format of our answer that we want there. And the homework's pretty easy, but it's going to be combined with 12.4, so make sure you watch that video next.